Once you are logged into your Google Chrome browser, so your name would be up here, and you can tell that you're logged in. If you went to your mail, it would bring you directly into your mail. Otherwise, you can just stay on this main page. And what you're going to want to do is you're just going to type into the Google search bar or at the top, the Google Omni bar, type in Chrome Web Store. And you're going to click on the second one that says extensions, because that'll just keep you directly in the extensions part, which is what we're working with, and type in Screencastify. Typing Screencastify, it should be the only one that comes up, and you can hit Add to Chrome. And this is a free version of Screencastify, so it doesn't have as many features as the paid version, but it does get the job done trying to record different video stuff. And since this is an extension, Screencastify will show up in this upper right-hand corner with all of your other extensions. So it looks like a film strip, which is pretty easy to tell because you're filming stuff, and it's a film strip. And then what you're going to do is you come over to the tabs, and you're going to open up a new tab, and you can just close your other tab. You're not going to really need that anymore. And then the first thing you need to do is set up your Screencastify recording. So you're going to come up to the upper right-hand corner and find that film strip, and if you hover over it, it'll tell you that it's Screencastify. If you click on it, it will then bring you to the setup part of Screencastify. So you're going to want to say you're going to want to record these recordings to Google Drive. It will automatically make you a file, a folder of each of Screencastify on your Drive page. And then each time you record something, it'll automatically filter it into your Google Drive. And then you're going to click Next, and it's going to ask you to sign in. I'm already logged into Chrome with my Pensbury account, so it's telling me to choose one. It may ask you to input your email address again if you're not using a Pensbury account, and then add your password, but I'm just going to click on my Pensbury one since that's what I'm in as. And then for right now, I don't need to set up tab recording. If you're not going to record a specific tab, you don't need to do that. If you're just going to record your whole screen or a webcam, you can just hit skip. Once you do that, it brings up this... I'm gonna pause it. It brings up a tutorial video that will walk you through kind of what a little overview of everything it does. But once again, you can just pop open a new tab, close that window. You can really close the other one too, so you just have one open. And now your Screencastify will be completely set up. What you might want to do first before you actually start recording is open up the presentation you want. So I already have a PowerPoint open. I could open up any of the files on my Google Drive as well. If I wanted to open up a slides presentation, I could do that. And this is just my sample slides presentation that I've kind of been using to do a bunch of different tutorials with. So I could open up this as well if I wanted to, but I'm going to do this one specifically with a PowerPoint that I happen to have on my computer. I have that open right here, ready to go. So I'm going to come back to my tabs where I have my Screencastify extension, the film strip. I'm going to click on it, and it's going to give me some options. So this is a desktop. Or if I want to do a webcam, it'll record me. It'll record through your webcam. And then it has audio. So it's just normally going to pick up your microphone. So you're going to want that checked on. System audio, I always leave checked on. That way, if there's any audio coming from your computer, so if you set music to play during your presentation, it'll play that as well. If there's any sound effects, it'll play and pick those up. And then this is going to be a video. You can set this up where it'll do a countdown. So if I want to give myself some time before it actually starts recording, so I want to be able to set up my PowerPoint beforehand and not have to edit it that much, I'm going to click on that to do the 10 seconds, which is the most it'll give you. If you want to put yourself in the corner, you can click on embed webcam. It'll just put yourself, or it'll record whatever's in front of your webcam, and you get to pick a corner that would show up in. But if you just want your entire presentation to run, you can just leave that checked off. And then you're going to hit record desktop. It'll give you this permission screen. So you're going to make sure that share audio is clicked, which it should be. And then you're just going to hit the blue share screen. And this is where you kind of move quickly, where the share screen will give you that countdown. So then you're going to go to the PowerPoint or the presentation you want to record. And then that way you can start it right away. So I'm going to hit share.
10.
And you can hear the countdown.
8, 7,
I'm going to come over and put full screen.
5,
I'm going to move my mouse all the way over to the right, so I'm prepared to go.
1.
Now I can go through my presentation. I can talk about the essential question being about popular sovereignty leading to violence in Kansas. I can point out specific things. If there's images, I can direct people to those. You can do stuff. And then I would use the arrow keys on your keyboard to run through the presentation. This way your mouse doesn't come back at all. So I just use the right arrow key to go to the forward of my presentation. I can talk about this slide. I can keep going forward to my presentation until I'm done. And then once I'm done my presentation, I'm going to hit stop sharing on this little thing down here in the corner. When you do that, Screencastify will make you a preview of what it is that you have shared. So on here, I have the video of what it is, and I'm actually making this video with a different screencasting software. That way I can have it. That's why you see the video recorder for WeVideo. That won't be in yours. That's just because that's also on my screen right now, showing up for what I'm using this to record with. This thing gives me a preview. Go through my presentation. I can talk about the essential question being about popular sovereignty leading to violence. So that's the video that I just played, and it says that it's been uploaded to my Google Drive, and it's been stored on my Google Drive. So if I open up a new tab, and I go back into my Drive, in the Apps button, I have a Screencastify folder, and I'm going to go into that. And this was one I just filmed right here, February 2nd. I'm going to open that up, and I can download it to my computer because it's currently processing it. Once it's here, you can just open this and play it on a computer, kind of like how I have this tutorial opener one. I can play it from here, and I can go full screen on this if I wanted to, and I can escape to go out of that, or I can drop this into a video editor. I can upload this into a video editor if I have one. I can chop it. I can add some different features. I can put in transitions or add music or other audio as well. It'll just be in there. You could also upload it to YouTube once it's finished. I can go directly to YouTube and add this to my YouTube channel if I wanted to right from there, or I can edit it first and then edit it to YouTube, or just keep it in Drive and share it with people that way.